Top of the top. 1 second. Yo, what's up? I'm here, episode 426. About to get at this thing early this morning. So I ain't gonna waste no time. Y'all already know what's up. Got some things lined up. You know what I'm saying? Trust me, man. Trust me. We going full steam ahead. But today we about to get into it. We're gonna talk about what we already been talking about. Each and every day, more and more stuff coming out on a lot of things that we already been chopping it up about. Things I already said is starting to come out. Just so happened yesterday, LARENZ TATE said something that we already been talking about. And we starting to see the black actors complaining now. You know, they starting to complain, not just complain, they starting to speak on the reality they dealing with. And what's that? It's the British actors taking over. The British actors are taking the places of American actors on both sides, the white and black, but mostly the people that's going to be affected are the black actors. We're going to be talking about that today. Good morning, Rondell. Good morning, everybody that's here. We're going to get through it because I ain't got time for them playing with these episodes, this Wi-Fi, all this. I don't know. I ain't got time for it today. We're going to get through it. We're going to get to it. Shout out to everybody that's here. Dramatic Jet Black, Apex, Front Street, Photo Family up in here. I am going to be doing something for the members this weekend. Believe that. So anyway, what up, Wife's Dog? What's good, bro? Nikki G, y'all know my holla. Let's get into this, man. I ain't gonna hold y'all. We're gonna get into it today. So shout out to the replay gang. Shout out to everybody that's in the building, everybody that taps in on a regular basis and know what time it is. Let's go. Black Hollywood Extinction. Why black actors can't get jobs. Now we already know right now the so-called top black shows consist of British actors. Well, the main one is Snowfall, and the other main one recent was BMF. But this is not about where these people are from, as far as British, or it don't matter. The thing, this is what we're talking about. We're talking about talent. And in America, it's a lot of people that have talent. It is people that come from the community that have plenty of talent. But we also do know it has been a slowdown of people going to acting school and pursuing acting careers in a modern time. But in my opinion, this whole Black Hollywood Extinction thing is dealing with a lot of different things, in my opinion. It is to cut off the finances. It is to cut off the family wealth. Maybe they feel like overseas actors don't give them a lot of problems. They're not bougie. They're hard workers. Maybe that's how they feel about it. But this is what I've been talking about all week, and it's mighty funny. This is things I be talking about. Some things relate, and now we in the spiritual world. Now y'all know the past 2 weeks we've been talking about who? Jamie Foxx. What did I say? I said Jamie Foxx is one of the last prominent black actors. I said Jamie Foxx and Will Smith. As you see right here, Jamie Foxx, Will Smith, Morgan Freeman, Denzel. Those are the last four kings of the black Hollywood, black acting. They get the top-notch roles. They are the ones that are right under Brad Pitt and the rest of them. But those days are over because now this is the last. And what do we see? We see Jamie Foxx, he's out of commission. We've seen Will Smith fall. Do y'all see the stage that they had already set? So we're going to go in a little bit of history today. I'm going to show you how they already had this planned out 10 years ago, like they always do. So anyway, let's go. Let's take a look at this stuff, man, because first of all, we know Snowfall was originally written by John Singleton, the one that brought us Boys in the Hood, Higher Learning, things of that nature, Poetic Justice. And right before this was filming, the first season, somewhere around there, he died. And this is my point, what I always say, man. Without us getting involved with anything, it just don't work. So today we're talking about British actors taking over in America, but who are the main people that's supporting these British actors? Who is supporting these shows in which they star on? This is why I was telling people I ain't watched that Snowfall stuff. Now, don't get me wrong, I watched a couple episodes, but I didn't sit there. I didn't watch every season show for show. Not me, not at all. Because I know poor acting. And not only poor acting, I know bogus scripts. And I understand that if they really wanted to get a good actor to act out Snowfall, they would have got an actor straight from California, period. So I got tricked with The Wire with Eldridge Egypt. You know what I'm saying? When he was playing Stringer Bell in The Wire, like he was the big drug dealer in Baltimore. I got tricked with that a long time ago. I said I ain't getting tricked no more. So recently, I wasn't watching none of this stuff because it was just too fabricated, like a fantasy world. But anyway, don't forget, this is the key actor of Snowfall. You already know that, but don't forget that they made it specifically clear, and they wanted you to know that Jay-Z is the one that helped him get his green card. And I showed y'all that. And we spoke about how it's people in position that be conspiring against us. So we got to understand a lot of black actors that do have talent, went to school, studied their trade, perfected their craft, that used to get a lot of movie roles, but now they don't get none. One thing I said about this, people got to understand the 80s, especially the 90s. The 90s and early 2000s, all of black Hollywood was booming. But this is what I want people to peep game. All of those movies from the 90s and 20s that were black films, all of them were pushing agendas, and all of them was promoted to make us look ignorant, stupid, and goofy. Mostly all of them. I'm just being honest. And then you'll see they never let no black actors get no real prominent roles. Only a few at a time. Don't forget, Wesley Snipes was also the biggest black actor in America, but he been got taken out. Y'all know that. But you'll see all the movies were basically a lot of, just shenanigans. I'm going to just say that. There's very few real movies. And we always speak about this. One of the realest movies made in the 90s, like 97, 98, was Rosewood by John Singleton. And he showed us, the town, Gainesville in Florida, where black people were owners, things of that nature, had their own little black Wall Street, something like that. Then, John Singleton showed us Higher Learning. He showed us different things. But my point is, as a whole, we were not getting a lot of positive movies throughout the 90s. Belly, you'll see every movie we had in the 90s, the early 2000s, either dealt with death, clownish behavior, soul playing, booty call, BAPs, stuff like that. Ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. So this is showing us they always kept the black actors on a certain level because they only let them get certain roles. But now a lot of it's coming back to bite them in the ass because their catalogs are not well established. And a lot of them didn't have royalties and rights to a lot of their music. So like I told people, a lot of these Hollywood actors, a lot of black actors in general live gig to gig, which is check to check, or they're only as good as their last film. So now you see that being that they haven't been putting out a lot of films lately, and a lot of them haven't had hit movies in a long time. People like Gabrielle Union, stuff like that. But you're going to see now that the movies they did, you'll see in the test of time, they wasn't really as big as they appeared to be. They were just black films, a.k.a. nigga movies. I got to be honest. But anyway, LARENZ Tate spoke out just yesterday. And it's funny, I was just talking about him yesterday when I was clowning the mayor. We was just talking about him yesterday. LARENZ Tate playing that grimy role on Power. But I just want to show you how we speak on things and then things just pop out. You feel me? Just spoke about him yesterday. Then this came out yesterday, whatever. Long story short, he was talking about how, British actors are getting all the roles. And I could tell that he was trying to be politically correct because I'm pretty sure he don't want to get blackballed. So he was kind of tap dancing, but he still let it be known. Now, we already know that LARENZ Tate best prominent role is Menace to Society. But it was something else in this picture I wanted y'all to peep game. Look at old dog, y'all. Is that not how the young boys dress today? Is that not the image of the so-called gangster today? Holla at me. Holla at me. Only difference is what, y'all? They got color in their hair. That's it. Right? That's why I be trying to tell people ain't nothing new you see. Everything is remix. So I be trying to tell people. This is what I'm trying to prove to people how the so-called new generation, young generation, they got them spinning in circles. I broke down how they got them stuck in the 90s, but they don't even know it. And everything they come pull on us in the 90s, they pulling on a new generation now. This is what I've been telling people, and I'm going to keep proving it to you. When you see Old Dog, does he not look like the young boys how they dress today? Only difference is they're going to have on jogging pants and Crocs. But in the movie, Old Dog had on what? Flip-flops. Or should I say house shoes, you know, what they wear in Cali. Same thing, just new world. Happy to see everybody putting up. What up, Big Phil? What's good? We're going to get through this before they start trying to zap. But anyway, this is the topic. British actors are taking over Hollywood. But we already know Hollywood is over. But really, Hollywood is over as we know it. And this is what I was trying to tell people. Let me clarify this one more time. When I say Hollywood is over, Black Hollywood, I'm saying the levels of being high-ranking actors, that's finished. When I say that about hip-hop, I'm just saying no more Jay-Z's, no more Diddy, no more 50 Cent. There will never be no more big rappers, because that's what I mean by rap is over. When I say the drug game is over, I'm telling you it will be no more Alpos, Rick Ross, and all these big, that's what I mean by it's over. You know what I'm saying? So things are going to go on, but from now on, Black actors will have to earn their keep, and they're going to have to really be lucky. So this is what LARENZ Tate is saying. We're not valued the way I believe we're supposed to be. LARENZ Tate says Black American actors are less valued in Hollywood compared to Black British actors. And let's not get it twisted. This is all by design. Something else I want people to understand. The same thing they're doing in Hollywood, they're doing in real life. This is why this is part of my approval. What I always wanted to show people that this is the real reason why you pay attention to celebrities and you pay attention to the game, because what happens to them, what happens to you, whether good or bad, because everything happens with them first. Everything is based on them. You know, what happens to them, they want us to follow. Or sometimes what happens to them affects us afterwards. So when you see Black actors, so-called millionaires, rich people, allegedly struggling to get jobs, gigs, what you think that means for the regular people? This also goes what I was trying to tell people when our people was trained to praise people because they got money. Now that you see these people are losing their money, do you believe they still have power and influence over your life? They only was in position because they were put in position. It's called putting money in that bank account. It's called putting that camera in front of their face and putting them on a big screen. This is how all of us are sold a dream and a false reality. That what? That we're supposed to follow everything we see in here. Anyway, LARENZ Tate says he's happy there's more work for Black actors in Hollywood today, but during a recent interview, he stated that some studios favor British actors over Americans. Tate has been a staple in Hollywood since the early 1990s. Let's peep game, y'all. LARENZ Tate been an actor for 30 years. 30 years. But look, let's just look at how he's treated. And we know he's a good actor. But you see, he's not getting no big role. Let's be honest. Would Snowfall not have probably been 3 times better if LARENZ Tate played the role? See what I'm saying? But they know they would have to pay him more money. It would have opened up more doors for him. He might have got some more movie roles after that. So no, we're going to cut his water off. Let's get a British actor. And if he does blow up, his price will be lower than LARENZ Tate. Because LARENZ Tate gonna want the bag. Black American actors, when they get a hit, they want that bag. Now you also see why they took out Jonathan Majors. He was supposed to be the next one coming up with Michael B. Jordan. You see, they got him out the way. Anyway, Tate has been in Hollywood since the early 1990s and is known for starring in films such as Love Jones, Why Do Fools Fall in Love, Menace to Society, Dead Presidents, and Girls Trips. Everybody know all those movies are good movies, and we rock with all of those. We rock with all of those movies except for Girls Trip. But we know Dead Presidents, Menace, we already know LARENZ Tate is a good actor. That's no question. But he has to struggle to get roles. And he understands that they're giving it to British actors instead, at the same time lying to the Black American actors and trying to cause division. This is why I was trying to tell people from overseas, whether I don't have no problems with nobody. I'm not racist. I don't discriminate against people, but I have to go into the game that's being played of them trying to use people against each other. And the only thing about it is they're using people against us when we the ones that created everything and made everything popping. So it's like now, being that we created everything, they want to cut us out the deal. For those who know about movies, let's go to New Jack City. See, people forget. What up, John Shaft? People forget about New Jack City. Nino was the big time drug dealer. He was the man. But people forget Nino Brown wouldn't have blew up, it wasn't for G Money. G Money was the one that introduced Nino Brown to crack. Then when Nino Brown blew up, he tried to shit on G Money, remember? And try to take his girl. But it was G Money who started the whole thing. Same thing with acting and what's going on in America, rap, all these things. We started the shit, but now everybody's blowing up off it and they want to take it from us and write us out the deal. That's what's going on with everything we created, y'all. From fashion to music, everything. They're taking it from us, giving it away, and cutting us out the deal. That's all I've been trying to tell people. LARENZ Tate know that, but he got to keep it cordial because he does not want to mess up no future money. You get it? So during the Earn Your Leisure podcast, the Ray actor told hosts Bashar Bilal and Troy Millens that he's always happy when black actors are working, but noted the discrimination American actors face in the entertainment industry by white executives who favor black British actors over black American actors. Let us ask a question. Why does white Hollywood prefer black British actors over black American actors? Well, we see what happened with Jamie Foxx, right? What they say, Jamie Foxx was on the set screaming on people, firing people. Why? Because some black actors, they're gonna speak their mouth. They're not just gonna play them games with you. Another thing with black actors, you have to pay them. So you might have had to pay LARENZ Tate $1 million for Snowfall, but you can get somebody from England and pay him $300,000. And you can control that British actor because he's just happy to get the role and be in America. You can control him. But a black actor, they're going to want their value or maybe a little extra. We know this. And they say that black, us black people, we hard to get along with. They say stuff like that. So they prefer to deal with other people because we not just always on some yes, man, yes, sir stuff. You get it? So I understand it's easy for the puppet master to control, British actors. I get it. But it is affecting a lot of black actors. But we also know that y'all? This is what they signed up for, right? And this is what LARENZ Tate is saying. He's saying, I don't look at it as a competition. I look at the collective, said Tate. There's brothers who are doing it. Whether they're doing it here in America, whether they're doing it, over from the UK or even from the mother continent, Africa. I'm cool with whatever it's going to be. So as you see, he has to tap dance. He basically saying, I'm cool with, the brothers from Britain coming to get this money, and I'm cool with the African brothers. And, really, just the game he got to play. He can't come out right and say, I think it's some BS. Tate was asked his thoughts on the British invasion. See the key words they use? British invasion. And the decline in opportunities for American black actors. So here's my proof of what I've been saying and what a lot of us been saying. That what? There is a British invasion. There is a decline in opportunities. What I always say, I said they can't get no jobs. They're not getting no money. Now you see why all of them ran to Netflix. Now you see the whole picture of Monique and the rest of them. It's all about the money. They are drying up. This is their last run. But the thing is, they will never, ever have the opportunity to get the money they used to get. You see, even before as a black actor, they still had the dream that one day they can get that Oscar. Now that dream is out of here. They will never get an Oscar ever again. Because they're not going to give them no role that will lead to them getting an Oscar. So as you see, it has been a British invasion. And the key thing is what? It has been a decline in opportunities. What else is going on in the real world of America? Decline in opportunities. Meaning the water is drying up. The fish are not biting. This is what's going on. This all deals with the crash, recession, inflation. Companies cutting costs. But as he said, but I feel like Hollywood believes there's more value in British black actors than they do in black actors. He continued. And I think a part of it goes into that. Oh, they have an audience over there, so they translate internationally. This is also what I was telling people. Everything is going international now. Nothing is local no more. Salute, Miss Deja. Thanks for becoming a member, but you already been down since day one. Thank you, sis. Thank you. Look. This is what they selling to the American black actors. They saying, well, basically, you're okay, you're known in America, but overseas, they don't know you like that. This is the game they playing. But at the same time, this is my point of what I was telling you, how everything is going on a world basis now. Everything is international now. Everything is on a world scale. This is why I showed you all of these rappers recently going overseas, different places. When Drake dropped his album, I told you that was for the world. That was called world music. That's for everybody. This is when I told people they're no longer making music specifically for the hood. They're not creating nothing targeted directly to the hood no more because they don't want the hood element no more. They have milked and drained the hood element. They also understand that the programs they wanted to install into the hood has already taken place. They know the hood is on a decline. They know the hood has been turned so savage that basically it's not even worth dealing with the hood no more. This is why they're making world music, and everything is on a world basis. I also broke that down when Beyonce drops her album, and I told the people it's a world album because people from the hood or people from black, black culture, whatever, a lot of people was saying the music was trash, it was whack, and yes, it is whack, but I was trying to get people to understand they didn't make their music for the hood. It's called selling out because within the New World Order, there is now new world music. This is why they're bringing in new world actors. You get it? It is no longer about us no more. That's what I'm saying. And LARENZ Tate knows that. And he's breaking down how the producers and filmmakers or whatever, they tell the black actors that basically, internationally, you're not known like that. You're local. So going back to that, what I think is, a hoax. That we don't sell or we're not valuable. So this is what you see LARENZ Tate say. He said out his own mouth, that's a hoax. What's a hoax? He's saying that they trying to make an excuse saying that they're not known internationally. They're only known in America. But we know goddamn well LARENZ Tate got big films that's all over the world because they show our movies everywhere. And he telling you that it's a hoax and he feel like they playing games, but he don't want to get in trouble. He added, I think that Hollywood is in love with the UK and all things British. And so I feel like the black American actor is, I see what that decline is. But, we here. So as you see, he really not going in, but he just giving keys and clues. But when you really look at the big picture, the work LARENZ Tate put in, he shouldn't even have to talk like this. He should already have his own TV series. He should have his own thing. Let's be honest. He's a good actor. He's been around 30 years. But maybe LARENZ Tate ain't played them games neither. And LARENZ Tate is married. I think he just had another child, something like that. Maybe LARENZ Tate was the type to always just do his job and go home. Maybe he didn't get caught up in all them other shenanigans and all them games. And maybe that's why they writ him off a long time ago. Also, I seen Kane from Menace doing an interview recently. He's still around too. But you'll see they can't get no jobs. But now let's go into the history because I'm going to show y'all something. And today ain't going to be that long because it ain't too much going on. And I got some things planned. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm going to keep saying that for the members. The rise of the black British actors in America. Now peep this. This ad is from BuzzFeed. Now, y'all know I got more. Look, all this shit is, I'm telling y'all, man, the spirit world is jumping right now. That's my point. This is an article from BuzzFeed. What just happened? BuzzFeed just went out of business. They went out of business. This article is from 2015, y'all, which we made 8 years ago. For one, see how fast time fly? Who would have ever thought that 2015 of this year would be that fast? 8 years, y'all. This article is from 2015. So it's a lot of things going on. Look what it says. The rise of black British actors in America. They told us this 8 years ago. Once again, I'm showing you how we be sleep with a lot of things. They was telling us what was going to happen and it happened. 8 years ago, the rise of the black British actor in Hollywood. Due to a lack of opportunity in their home countries, black British actors are finding success in media roles, better roles with bigger money, telling black American stories, sometimes even iconic ones. They told us in 2015 that it was going to be a rise of black British actors and then said they're going to be telling black American stories. What was Snowfall? A black American story. So now that they basically was telling us that we're not even going to be able to tell our own stories. That's like if I wanted to tell my life story, I can't pick a black actor to play me. They're going to pick somebody from overseas. Do you see that? But this is why I be trying to tell my people, if we don't support it, the shit ain't going to work. If Snowfall dropped that first season and everybody would have went online cooking that boy, the actor, that shit would have got canceled after the first season. But everybody fell for it. Therefore, he got rich. Therefore, he established himself as an actor now. I'm trying to tell y'all, people got to start waking up. Now, this article is right before Obama went out, but it's a couple things. Let's see what's going on today. This article from 2015 was something that happened recently. BuzzFeed is out of business. They shut down. And we see what's going on now. The rise of British actors, showing you that what things from the past that was in front of you, you didn't see it, so it came to get you in the long run. So they were telling black actors back then, basically, you better step your shit up because they coming. But maybe a lot of black actors didn't peep game because they were celebrating, partying, and living that life. You get it? So this is what we talk about when we speak about how, you always get fair warning. Now, let me show you something else. We're going to go a little bit back before this. Y'all check this out. This 2013. See, December 2013. British actors on the rise. What it say right here? 2015, the rise of black British actors. See that? 10 years ago. What would that bring us to? The Obama era. I told you everything you see now goes back to the Abomination era. I told you that. Everything now goes back to 10 years ago. Because the world we in now, they was establishing it 10 years ago. Really before that, but I'm gonna leave it at 10 years because a lot of major changes happened in 2013. So if you're an actor and you wasn't paying attention 10 years ago, of course you ain't got no job now. And of course it's going to be hard because they already got their feet wet. They're already here. They've been here 10 years ago. See that? Now look, the rise of black British actors in America. See Idris Elba. See the boy from 13 years a slave, something like that, 12 years a slave, something like that. But then look at some of the other faces, because people forget you have white British actors here too. But my point is, some of these are Britons by way of Africa. But that's not the point. The point is, you see who's getting the roles. And they have strategically put them in place over the black actors in America that went to Juilliard Arts and all of that. You know a boy from Get Out? Yeah. So my point is, Lamar from BMF? Yeah. These are people from Britain. Basically Africans through Britain. Stuff like that. So this shows you that, I got to say it, a nigga can't even play the role of a nigga no more. Because this dude, he's a straight nigga in this film. Y'all know that. He's a straight nigga in this. But now, you can't even get the role playing a nigga. See that? And let's bank on this too, y'all. We see him play this role in BMF. Let's watch how he's going to become very successful after playing this role. Let's watch. You'll see. Next, he probably going to play a real serious role. And he ain't going to be a gangster, none of that. They only play the gangster role to get their feet wet because that's the easiest role to play. The role of a gangster, because the key is they got to play them gangster roles because they got to get the black people to like them. And then once the black people like them, then they can cross over to the big film, the big screen. That's how it works. That's why I said we got to stop buying the same shit. They already know they keep selling you the same shit. What? Betrayal, death, murder, sex, drugs, same shit. You're going to buy it, and they're going to get rich, and then they're going to spin off. Same shit, man. Like I say, Lamar, niggas can't even be niggas no more. Actors. See that? He's a good guy, too. He's a good guy. He's a good people. But my point is, this is what LARENZ Tate is talking about. So basically, you telling me no black American actors couldn't play this role? That's what you're telling us. No black actor could play the role and Get Out. Let's look at Idris Elba. This is how he finessed us, playing that role, string a bell, acting like he was a nigga from Baltimore. And right after he blew up off the wire, he spent off and never looked back black again. I don't think he ever did a hood movie again. He spent off. You see that? He was dealing with them other movies. But he established himself within the black community. Also, we see our homeboy in back of him. I don't know, Woody Harrelson. You see how Idris Elba blew up before him. Remember, he been out before Woody been out way before him. Woody was in Above the Rim. You know Woody was in some good films too, but you'll see Idris came on that show with The Wire and blew up and passed him because they didn't want Woody to blow up. You got a peep game. Just think of all those good black movies we saw and think about how much good actors that were in them and then see how why they ain't around them. They got what's his name, Mikhail Fife? They got him in a TV show on Apple TV looking bad. I'm gonna be real. He was a good actor, but they're not giving him no role. So this was going on. But this is how Idris Elba finessed us playing a role of a big-time drug dealer. But when it worked back then, they say we need to bring this back. And that's what you see now. So they're good actors. Don't get it twisted because think about it. To be from Britain and act American and black from the hood and you not, that's good acting. I give it to them. But my point is this. It should be fair game with these roles. But your enemy ain't going to keep feeding you. So a lot of y'all, they just use y'all to play these roles, and now they done with y'all. And they're gonna make it where they're not making you rich. This also applies with what I've been telling people 100 times, that when Harvey Weinstein went to jail, that represented the end of Black Hollywood because it was Harvey Weinstein responsible for a lot of black actors' career, aka also the best friend of Oprah Winfrey. So when Harvey Weinstein went to jail, the Black Hollywood bag went to jail too. This is why you see all of the things you see in there. Now let's move on, y'all. In a North Carolina prison, R. Kelly has pulled up. This is why he put in that appeal. He put in them appeal because he didn't want to get shipped out. Long story short, officials recently relocated the singer from a Chicago correctional facility without advance notice to his lawyer. They moved him. And they said when R. Kelly was in North Carolina, he rocked the crowd. He rocked that shit. They said that boy threw a show so big, he had them inmates going, he had them going through it. He was singing AJ number, the number, all of that. And they said he rocked that shit. You feel me? He rocked that shit. I'm trolling. I'm fucking bullshit. That nigga's in North Carolina locked up, man. He ain't rocking no crowd, man. Yo, the internet is crazy. Look at the chains he got on. That's when I knew that shit was bogus. Look at the chain he got on. Look at his chains. Yo, the internet is savage, man. Yo. That was cap, nigga. That nigga ain't rock no crowd. That nigga on lockdown. He's on lockdown. He's out of here. And he's a Chester in jail, so he ain't going to get to rock no crowd. He's going to be in protective custody. Don't get it twisted, all right? Because he the one that says his mind was telling him no, but his body was telling him yes. So all you R. Kelly supporters, I need you to break down them lyrics for me. What the hell was he talking about? What was he talking about? His mind telling him no, but his body telling him, was he talking about jacking off? What was he talking about? I don't know. We talking about eating some food? Was he on a diet? And he was trying to stop eating, and his mind told him no, but his stomach said, yeah, I don't know. So I need R. Kelly fans to break that down, 12 play, and all this other funny shit he was saying since he's so innocent. But other than that, that nigga gonna be singing in a box. That's it. That's my opinion. You feel me? The nigga's a joke. Let's move on. It's a dirty game out here, y'all. Now, a lot of y'all saw this with Kawhi Leonard's sister. For those who don't know what Kawhi Leonard is a basketball player for the Los Angeles Clippers, a very high caliber player on the level of LeBron James, Kevin Durant, and the rest of them. A lot of us saw his sister was arrested. Kawhi Leonard's sister sentenced to life in prison for brutally beating elderly woman to death. So she wasn't arrested. Obviously, she was already in jail. And this is Kawhi Leonard's sister that she about to do life. But it's mighty funny. I'm showing y'all how these spiritual things be working. A lot of things be weird. That's right, bro. She got a bed. So you know what type of time she on. She was straight up. But we got a peep game. I'm going to show you how some things are weird, man. The same week Kawhi Leonard's sister got life, the same week Kawhi Leonard injured his knee in the playoffs. So this is why they got knocked off the playoffs and he couldn't play. But his knee went out, which means his career is in jeopardy. The same week his sister go to jail. But what's funny about the whole thing, guess who took time out to kick the black man while he was down? You should already know who did this. And we just spoke about this nigga yesterday. I stay speaking these people up. Stephen A. Smith took out this time to bash Kawhi Leonard. His sister just got life. His knee just went out. His team just got kicked out the playoff. And this black nigga right here, aka this nigga he's really from the West Indies, all right? But I'm gonna give him I'm just gonna chill because I'm tired of this dude. I'm tired of George Jefferson covering sports. But the fact of the matter is, I always showed y'all that what? The people that don't like you pay people that look like you to say what they can't say. And that happened to be Stephen A. that worked for Disney, aka ESPN. His job is to bash black people. And I peep game. Because what he said is what I heard another white man say on another channel. And they're pushing for Kawhi Leonard to get kicked out the NBA. Because they're trying to say he always hurt. And he don't work for the money they gave him. Look what Stephen A. said, y'all. He said that Steve Ballmer, that's the owner of the Clippers. He said Steve Ballmer and the Los Angeles Clippers should force Kawhi Leonard to retire. Stephen A. Smith did not hold back. He was going in on him. Why he's down? The same week, his sister get life, his knee goes out, a black man gets on national TV and requests that another black man should be laid off. Do you see this? So we already know Master paying him good money for all of this. And don't forget, ESPN just fired 4,000 people. You know Stephen A. not getting fired because he's the top nigga. He's the top coon. But look, y'all, how low can you go? How low can you go to bash a man who's going through it right now? Do y'all see this? This is the wall we at, man. This is what I was trying to tell my people. We know, put it like this. A lot of us got an idea what so-called white people stand at, but a lot of y'all don't have no clue where a lot of so-called black people stand, and that is the problem. See, you don't know who's who. The thing is, see, them so-called white people, they're going to be them. You should already know who they are. But you keep having a problem with figuring out that people with that skin color ain't your fucking type, and they are the ones that will cut your throat, and they get paid to do it. This is why I had to keep putting this shit out there. That we speaking about the time we in, how shit get nasty. Just understand, some of our people on the front lines doing this shit. We looked at what? Mayor Eric Adams, didn't we? That's just one black face. That's just one black face. But you're going to see all black faces in position. They're going to be going against people kicking their back in. Because now is the time they have to show their true colors in order for them to keep getting money. Do you see that? Or they might be next in that casket. Or they might be next in poverty. So Stephen A. gonna say what he gotta say, and he gonna bash whoever he gotta bash. Whoever they tell him to bash, they gonna bash. And they know Kawhi Leonard's sister just got life. That could have been a big sister that raised him. You get it? He ain't never gonna see it no more. Same week his knee went out. Same week he got kicked out the playoffs. See that? And then you got a black man gonna bash him. Because if a white man would have said it, it would have been racist. And then ESPN would have got in trouble. But if a black man diss a black man, that ain't racist. Let's move on to another fraud. Fraud alert. New music. Sierra made a song with Big Frida. Y'all know Big Frida, Big Fruity Frida? Well, Sierra made a song with Big Frida. I ain't trying to diss Big Frida. What's my point? I told you they all selling out trying to get money from the gay community. I told you, and I keep proving it to y'all. I told you they all sold out. Here goes Sierra, another married woman with kids, doing a song with the rainbow community, trying to get rainbow money. I showed y'all this already. That Beyonce music, that's for the rainbow community. I've been showing y'all left and right how they all trying to get rainbow money. That's how desperate they are. Told y'all, man. Told you. And Sierra, they all with the agenda. All right? So I'm just showing y'all, man. Sad. What else? They all with the agenda. Gambino and Usher out here dressed like two powerful businesswomen that don't need a man. Look how they dress. Look what this dude, look what Childish Gambino got on. You see his name, Childish Gambino? You see what I was telling y'all? The black man is childish. That's why your name got to be childish, young money, young so-and-so, little so-and-so, grown-ass man named Lil, grown-ass man named Young, grown-ass man named Childish. Do you see what I've been telling y'all? How they see the black man as a childish entity, a childish motherfucker. That's just the truth, y'all. That's how they look at black men. They fucking childish. But anyway, look at how this nigga dressed. They said that man dressed like a businesswoman. Oh, my God. Let's move on, man. Kim Kardashian looking like OnlyFans model dead at 34. I posted this yesterday. Why we had to repost it? Because this is what we've been talking about. What? How a lot of chicks going to be dying over them BBLs. Did I not say that already? Now, a lot of y'all should understand why Black China taking it out of her body. Kim K done took it out. A lot of chicks done took it out. Then I thought about this family. I said, look, don't a lot of stuff got expiration dates on it? So when they get these BBL silicone things within them, how they don't know they got an expiration date in them neither? And one day this shit gonna explode anyway. That's my point. How they know one day it might start oozing out fluid and they get bacteria all in their body? Told y'all, man. You niggas are always the last to do everything because you follow. You follow every fucking thing. White people been getting plastic surgery 30, 40 years ago in the fucking 80s. And black people used to joke on white people for plastic surgery. But now who's the number one person of fucking surgery? Just to be online showing your fucking stomach. Just to be on the internet showing your titties. Whippity-doo. Oh, well. And they're creating a culture of women trying to stun on other women and women body shaming. This shit had nothing to do with men. A lot of that shit with women stunning on other women. My stomach fatter than yours. Oh, my titties better than yours. Dumb shit. But guess what? I told you, my opinion, I'm going to be honest. In my opinion, half of those women that when they got, especially the low-level cheap BBLs, a lot of them probably ain't going to live to see 50, 40. A lot of them going to die before their time. I'm going to be real with y'all. I ain't going to say and make it up. If you got your body done somewhere on some bootleg shit, you ain't got no doctor, no medical coverage, a lot of them going to die before their time or they're going to be real sick. So that ain't hard to figure out. So this is another harsh reality of that right here. So let's move on, y'all. Something we already spoke about. Mind you, this dropped yesterday. This is what we already been talking about. They are now starting to reveal the truth of what's actually going on because shit is starting to hit the fan and they can't keep it a secret no more. Sad report for half of New York City residents. Check this out. Since we have gotten out of the C-19 pandemic, there has been too much good financial news. Pardon me. Sorry. Let me correct that. Since we have gotten out of the COVID-19 pandemic, there has not been too much good financial news. Gas prices are high and the cost of everything has gone up. Not to mention the interest rates are going through the roof and buying a home has gotten more and more expensive. They're talking about it, y'all. There seems to be more and more people trying to make ends meet and making the decision to max out a credit card just to stay up to date on loans and everything we need every day. Now, it was more to this story. But the reason why I'm speaking on this because they just spoke about this yesterday. On what? How a lot of New Yorkers are barely making it. That's what this story, what this article is about, as you see. Double XL, Power, whatever. You see the title. The topic of the story was exactly everything I've been speaking about. Everything we spoke about yesterday. And what they're saying is the hardworking people of New York City are barely making it. Got enough money to pay their bills, do what they got to do, but basically it's not adding up to the money they making. So this is why I'm trying to tell people, when they push these agendas, they're always going to drop key slips to let you know what time it is. And as you see now, things are getting so out of control, they got to speak on it now. That's how it always worked. All right, you see, I was breaking down the fentanyl a year ago. Nobody was saying nothing. But now they starting to speak on certain things. Why? Because it's starting to get out of control. See what that's like when let's say if somebody get killed in the hood last night, and it ain't going to make the news. But if 5 people get killed, then it'll make the news. Why? Because it's getting out of control. That's how it works. See, a lot of things they run on a lot of programs they run, they keep it secret. But when they get out of control, they got to speak on it. Remember how they was paying $1 million for the migrants at the hotel? It was a secret. But when that man blew them up, they had to make it known. So that's what they're doing with this. They're starting to make it known that a lot of New Yorkers are having problems. But what they're really saying is a lot of New Yorkers are going to be homeless. They just playing, they're using cold words, saying even a lot of hardworking people are having problems making it, paying their bills and sustaining. And they say it's mostly affecting the elderly women, not just elderly women, but elderly people in general. Because you got to remember, you got some elderly people, they set at a certain rate, things like that. Live by themselves. You know, you might be a couple and y'all can twerk them bills, but it's harder for somebody that's by themselves. You get what I'm saying? So this is what they mean when they saying that a lot of people, they work hard, they got the money, but the way things is going down, they can't afford it. It's making them poor. They poor with good salary, good jobs, living a poor life. But like I said, we already know that what, y'all? They're trying to push people out so they can bring in those immigrants and set them up. So now it's all hitting the fan, y'all. I told y'all, man. And a lot of this has to take place before Joe Lee office. A lot of things have to take place before election. I told y'all that, man. They had to hit the fast forward button because the elections are coming up. And being that the elections are coming up, all of the stuff Joe been doing, they're going to be on his ass. They're going to be asking him questions. They also know all agendas that they have to fulfill has to be fulfilled before election time. This is why they have to hit the fast forward button. This is why the same week, they just showed us in New York how they are about to unleash the technology on the people. They're unleashing the robotics, and at the same time, they pushing the financial situation. You feel me? They're getting ready. Jacking up the rent, patrolling the neighborhoods a little bit harder, tightening up the noose just a little bit more, and the more it's getting hot, the more they understand that the pot is going to boil and spill over. And don't forget, he's requesting money from FEMA. So don't be surprised if you see FEMA in the city this summer. That's all I'm saying. Because they telling us what time it is. Let's move on. And it's related. Now we're going to take it from New York to the West Coast. We're going to go to Cali. Shout out to my people on the West Coast. Let me make that clear. Shout out to the whole East Coast, the whole West Coast, down South, and the Midwest. Shout out to the whole 50 states. We connected. But look, they telling us, y'all, this happened. This in California. They about to unleash the dogs over there. The National Guard will be deployed in San Francisco to combat crime. Told y'all it's about to go down this summer, y'all. We already saw Chicago wilding out. Look, I'm also getting word on people trying to start them fake-ass Freakniks. Didn't I tell you a lot of people are going to try to start fake-ass Freakniks? And I'm starting to think that some of these fake-ass Freakniks are going to cause riots. But anyway, just understand, I just showed you from the East Coast to the West Coast, they're preparing for crime war. But the thing is, in California, they let it be known a little more than New York. See, New York is about shh. California, they let it be known. See that? National Guard will be deployed in San Francisco to combat crime. And the National Guard will be with the National Robot Dogs. And also, we talk about the robotic dogs. We talk about the other little ones that look like R2-D2 and all of that. But don't forget, they also got the drones that can shoot. The police got drones and all that now. So don't forget that part neither. So I broke it down how they got the land and they got the air. And because we got to remember, California been out of control. Since the pandemic, they've been out of control. Robbing, pillaging, all of that. Tearing up the stores. That's going on in a lot of cities, but they're keeping it quiet. Like I broke down with New York City yesterday. They having a problem. Everybody stealing all the meat. They pillaging all the goddamn drug stores. All that been going on. But now, this summer, they say enough is enough. That's why you'll see all of this going down during indictment season. It's indictment season. That's why you see R. Kelly in the news for going to court. You see Tory Lanez back in the news for court. You see all these court cases and arrests because it's that time of the year. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all they've been prepping for these riots and locking people up. Because they understand that things are going to be so hungry, people are going to get desperate, and therefore people should have to be snatched up. They already know the game. But look how people also joking about the robot dogs. See that? Mixing history with modern technology. As you see, the white man, he got an old horse and carriage, and he put it to the robot dog, the new robot dog, and the robot dog can go 35 miles an hour. So basically, the robot dog could make this carriage go just as fast as a car in a residential area. And a lot of people buying the robot dogs, like they buying them for their property and things like that. Security. You know how they said the dog was a man's best friend? Well, these are dogs that can shoot and do a whole lot of other stuff. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people going to make these dogs their best friend. These dogs are also for warfare. That's what's going on. You know, let's just say a person is on their property. They got them dogs. People try to run over their fence, come for their house. He just unleashed the dogs on your ass while he in the crib ready. That's what's going on, y'all. That's right, Terminator. That's right. We in the world of Terminator. That's right, Terminator, all of that. That's right, y'all. Happy to see everybody this morning, y'all. Salute. More updates. They being quiet about y'all. Mexican authorities discovered 8 bodies discarded in Cancun resort. What your boy Fame said. I ain't going nowhere. Told you. 8 bodies found. And of the 8 bodies, they say 4 was American. And they say it happened right by the resort. And this happened after that situation where them black people got kidnapped. I told people, go out the country, you on your own. And Joe and them ain't going to help you. Told you. I don't even like saying I told you like that, but when it's coming to this real shit, I told you. I'm just saying I told you because I be trying to tell people. I ain't just making stuff up. Like, you can keep living in fantasy world if you want to. Or he just, hey, that nigga just talking. All right, I'm going to show you every time I'm telling the truth. See? Look. On Tuesday, officials revealed a string of dumped bodies and skeleton remains were found about 10 miles from Cancun's beaches, near the Boston Hotel Zone and other tourist-friendly areas. The discovery came as the region faced an upstick in cartel activity, and after 4 Americans were rescued in March from the border town of Matamoros after their group was believed to be mistaken for Haitian drug smugglers. Why? Because they were trying to get drugs. And they knew a lot of people going to be going there trying to get drugs because the drugs in the country are slowed up. But for many reasons, Americans are fair game overseas. So as you see, authorities have yet to identify those remains. So they found 8 bodies, but they don't know who they are. See, look. However, the state's lead prosecutor stated that the bodies were believed to be dumped in the area between 1 week or 2 months ago. The shocking discoveries highlighted the region's ongoing battle with the local cartel, which has not only threatened the safety of visitors, but also the livelihood of locals dependent on the region's tourism-based industry. So if there's no tourism, the people can't get money. But this is interfering with the money because we know everybody likes to run to Cancun, but maybe when spring break came, some people went to Cancun but didn't come back. And they also are letting you know. See how they let you know this before the summer start? Because they know when it get hot, a lot of people going to run. Matter of fact, somebody I know told me recently they about to go down here. And they ain't got no clue of what's about to happen. And they said them and a group of people going. Matter of fact, they said they're going to the Bahamas. But in my opinion, all that shit the same right now. Because look, once you leave this country, you on your own. And it's no guarantee you're going to make it back. That's just the truth. That's my opinion. It's no guarantee. So, look. On the outskirts of Cancun, near the airport and the neighborhood pool, 3 additional sets of skeleton remains were found. By the airport and by the neighborhood pool. See that? Slaughter. Told y'all, man. Things are getting real. This is what I'm trying to tell my people. You're not going to escape this one by ignoring it. Thinking you just, oh, I ain't worried about that stuff. This stuff, oh, man. This ain't the time for that, y'all. That's how we used to could be like that, not no more. I told people before, we are in a time of every movie you can imagine. We in a time of scary movies, action films. It's going down in real life. When you step out your house, anything can happen at any time, any place, anywhere. If you do not understand that, then it is what it is. It's just the truth. Let's move on. Another weird nigga. Family used a cell phone to track down Florida DoorDash driver who was kidnapped, raped while making delivery. Check this out, y'all. See this foul nigga? Around 11 p.m. on April 18th, 38-year-old Joseph Killings reportedly forced a DoorDash driver in her 20s back into her vehicle as she was making a delivery at a Residence Inn in Tampa. Mind you, at the hotel delivering food, and she got jacked by this weirdo. And the thing about this, that is the tricky thing with this story. See, two things was good. Well, I ain't going to say two things was good. This is a funny thing. She was lacking because she had on some AirPods. He jacked her, basically, took her somewhere, had his way with her. So even though she was lacking from the AirPods was still a thing that saved her because she was on the phone with her homegirl. And her homegirl peeped game, and guess what they did? They tracked her through the AirPods. Remember we was talking about before how you could be tracked through AirPods? That's some more proof, y'all. So you could be tracked with AirPods for good and for bad. So I will say this, for all parents, get your kids some AirPods. And that's how you can track them. But also don't forget, criminals be slipping AirPods on certain people they want to rob. And that's how they can track you and know when you're not home and where you going at. So it's a lot of funny stuff out here, man. A lot of funny stuff. But anyway, the young girl was just trying to make her little money doing DoorDash and got raped by this goddamn weirdo. So what am I showing y'all? We starting to see the weirdos are starting to come out all over America. They starting to come out little by little, and they starting their behavior. So I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be a lot of weirdos getting killed this summer too. It's gonna be a lot of bloodshed because it's starting to hit the fan now, y'all. This hunger and poverty is starting to kick in. Then on top of that, we got major drug addicts right now, and these drug addicts are zombie creatures, and they will do anything. So this is why we got to pay attention, because what's the main thing, family? Most of this stuff is going down in broad daylight. That's the tricky thing about all of it. This is crazy. My sister-in-law does Uber Eats. Exactly. She got to be on point. Because remember, people so starving now, they'll rob you for the food and just run. You know what I'm saying? People will rob you for the food. That's how wicked it is out here. That's just how wicked it is. Let's move on, family. For my people that know, they just built a new church of Scientology. Y'all know about Scientology, the church of Hollywood, where Will Smith go at, right? Tom Cruise and the rest of them. They just built a new church in Hollywood for $13.5 million. That is the floor plan. This church of Scientology is also what Tiffany Haddish went to. When she was with that white family, she was raised in Scientology. Also, don't forget Mr. Farrakhan is down with Scientology. This is the Church of Scientology in Hollywood. But anyway, I just wanted to show y'all that they didn't stop. Why am I showing you this? Remember I said, look, you might not pray, or you might not be spiritual, but I told you the people that got power, they're very spiritual. That's my proof. If they wasn't spiritual, they wouldn't spend $13 million on the church. They are really into the spirits. They are really into magic, prayer, all of that. They are into unseen powers, all of that. They are into mind control, mind manipulation, magic tricks. They into all of that. This is why they pray constantly. This is why they in their lodges, their churches. This is why they do their rituals, because this is the things they do to stay in power. So the more you're not on your spiritual energy, all you have to know is they are on theirs 24/7. This is why they built a $13 million building for prayer and worship. Get it? Told people, man, people thought it was all about money. Even the people that's rich still take time out to pray. Even the people that's rich still take time out to tap into their spiritual energy, because they understand how this world works. You got some people moving off spiritual energy, and some people moving off animal instincts. The people that move off animal instincts always get slaughtered. I'm gonna leave that at that. So now that we know about this Cancun thing, we know about some of the things that are going on. I'm gonna take it back to the top of the top, because I told y'all today wasn't gonna be that long, and y'all see it's drying up. But the things I'm working on is taking me a little bit of time, because I got some things we're gonna be doing with these members, with this membership thing. You know what I'm saying? I got some things planned out that's gonna take place this weekend. So y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna keep y'all updated, and for the people that's members, I'm gonna put it in the members community section. So just understand your boy working, and we're gonna put some things together. We're gonna have a good time on here. But for right now, it's just kind of dry. But not only that, I don't want to drag it out, and I don't want them messing with this episode. But the proof is in the pudding of this whole episode, of everything I've been talking about and what we've been chopping up, that Black Hollywood has become extinct. It is officially extinct, y'all. So when we see Jamie Foxx, we're going to pray for Jamie Foxx. Hopefully he get back right, because he one of the last. Will Smith, he's out of here. Morgan Freeman, and it's mighty funny, y'all, who just died? Harry Belafonte just died. See that? Who else just died? Sidney Poitier just died. See that? See the black actors, the prominent first black actors dead? Black Hollywood is dying, y'all, right in our face. And they're being replaced right in our face. So I understand the science behind what LARENZ TATE is saying, because he sees what's going on. That basically a black American actor basically got a damn near beg to get a job, or they're treated less than. Do you also see, remember how, let's look at Power. Look at how 50 Cent didn't want to pay Ghost. Ghost was a good actor. We also know that Power has not been the same since Ghost left. Ghost felt like he deserved a certain amount of money. They didn't want to pay him. So what they do, you get somebody else that's cheaper, lowball them, that's desperate, hungry. Because in acting, your salary was based on your resume. But now they try to tell them, oh, your resume, that ain't about shit. And they don't want to pay him. But then again, they also was telling these people that, look, man, basically, y'all only made nigga movies. So being that you only made nigga movies, you're not worth that much. That's really what they were telling them. That's why you'll see people like Jamie Foxx had to do a serious role, like Ray. See, in Hollywood, until you do a serious role, they don't take you serious. I showed you that with Monique. Until she did Precious, nobody took her serious. You have to do a real role to be taken serious in Hollywood. That comedy shit don't work. That goofy shit, crime shit, a killer, it don't work. You got to do a real role. You got to go outside the box. But anyway, LARENZ TATE spoke the truth, and he understands that black British actors have taken over the game. This is now a trending topic. People are now starting to peep game and wake up. Now they're starting to see it. And I also showed y'all how Dave was talking about this 10 years ago. As you see in this article, December 13, 2013, British actors on the rise. 2015, the rise of the black British actor. So as I broke down, they was talking about this 10 years ago. Now we see the end result. So maybe if LARENZ TATE and the rest of Black Hollywood was paying attention, they would have been in position. But since a lot of them didn't, and they were working check for check, job for job, now a lot of them are starting to feel the pressure. And the black British actors are now the prominent actors. They are the pick of the litter. And this is why they are getting key roles that will eventually lead into them getting bigger roles. So I'm going to say it again. It's a shame when a nigga can't get a role playing a nigga. See that? That's how fallen people are right now. They don't even want you to play yourself in the ignorant form neither. They don't even want you doing that no more. They don't want nothing to do with you no more. They just been dealing with people because they had no choice. Now that they got other picks, they kicking people to the curb. And they doing it on every level. They doing it at the jobs. They doing it on every level. They're kicking people. This is what I'm showing people. Black people being replaced in Hollywood. Black people being replaced in rap, R&B. Black people being replaced at their job, in their neighborhoods, everywhere. Do people get it now? So let's ask the question, are black people being replaced, or are black people replacing themselves or taking themselves out? That's the questions. But these dudes ain't gonna finesse me no more, so I'm not supporting none of them. Anything I watch and I find, I'm not watching it. I'm telling you straight up. Even though I did watch Wu-Tang, and they did have an African man playing RZA. They got me. They finessed me with that too, but I ain't had no choice because I wanted to watch the Wu-Tang saga. But even the key player in that played RZA is not from here. So even RZA, you should be ashamed of yourself that you couldn't even get an actor to play you in America. Told y'all, man. That's how low we are now. But anyway, Stringer Bell, Eldridge Egypt, whatever his name is, he blew up off the wire. And it was the black men that supported him. See, when it came to Idris, really, he blew up off of black men supporting him off the wire. Now, the foreign actors are blowing up off the black woman because the black woman love BMF and Power. Women love this stuff more than men now. And I was watching Power when all the women was watching, what's that they was watching? Empire. A lot of us was watching Power when y'all was watching Empire. Then when Empire shut down, everybody started watching Power. And then that's when Power got whacked. Because 50 started catering to certain audiences. That's my opinion. He started making all this extra drama and all this extra stuff. That's why the most potent seasons of Power, in my opinion, is 1, 2, and 3. And then, I give 4, but yeah. It got big. Power Ben got watered down. That's my opinion. Because they made it a shenanigan. Meaning, once they find out black people like something, it becomes about the money after that. You'll always see the same thing. It's just about the viewership. It's not about the real content or the real script or the real act. You see what I'm saying? Like when you watch BMF, you see he drag it out. It's all about Lamar and everybody else. We still trying to see what happened when Big Meech went to Atlanta. He made it about everybody else except for Big Meech because they dragging it out. That's how they do. Once they get you in tune, drag it out. Give them a couple good episodes. You drag out the middle. You give them one good episode at the end. After 10 episodes, season over. Now I know that whole shit. After the whole 10 episodes, they might give you 3 good ones. The rest of them, they just dragging it out for views. That's all that, man. Black people got to stop this shit, man. When you ran the Stars, they got rich. Stars was the wackest cable channel, period. I know that. Compared to HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Stars was the most trash. But Stars was always for the who? The black films. Stars was always the trash out of all of them. But now Stars went through the roof because everybody ran and bought that app to watch the goddamn Power, man. Got them rich. Same thing with the FX app. Niggas barely was watching Fox or FX TV. But when they put Snowfall on that FX app, niggas blew that shit up. So I'm just showing you, man. Co-sign anything and everything. You made people rich and they don't do shit for you, then you want to complain after that. See that? Goddamn well, you ain't never download the Fox app until Snowfall. You ain't care about Hulu and half them apps until Snowfall and shit like that. We just understand you got a lot of people rich. And they have no love for black actors at all. So we're going to leave it at that. Did we not see Angela Bassett recently get disrespected and didn't get no award? Didn't we see that? Angela Bassett been acting her ass off her whole life and get no major awards yet. Angela Bassett is also currently in TV show 911. She doing work recently, movies still. They shitted on her, right? Because they're not giving no black actors no more shine, no more clout. So anyway, man, LARENZ TATE spoke out without getting in too much trouble. He did his part. And that's that on that. So other than that, we about to be out of here. I told y'all earlier, R. Kelly was rocking that crowd in North Carolina because that's where he got shipped at. He was rocking the crowd. You feel me? He had that shit going ham. That nigga came through that shit, got off the plane, and nigga had his entourage. That nigga did Fiesta. You feel me? That nigga did Bump and Grind, all of that. And then that nigga woke up in the cell because that shit is cap. That nigga ain't do no show. That nigga was in that goddamn cell singing. That's about it. That nigga will forever be hiding in PC. protective custody, aka Punk City. That's where he gonna be at. So all y'all R. Kelly fans, you need to start writing that, man, and try to get you some visits, because that nigga gonna need help. Other than that, once again, Stephen A. Smith was bashing Kawhi Leonard. We know Kawhi Leonard's sister just got sentenced to death, or it's not death, but life in prison. You might as well say she got the death penalty. Might as well. She got life in prison. The same week Kawhi Leonard blew his knee out and just got kicked out of the playoffs, the same week his sister got life, and the same week Stephen A. Smith decided to bash him and says that he said that Kawhi Leonard should be forced to retire. He said Steve Ballmer, the white man that owns the Clippers, should force Kawhi to retire because Kawhi Leonard cannot play basketball because his knee is out. For one, he hurt. For two, his sister is messed up. But Stephen A. is taking his time to bash him, but I did see other white reporters doing it, so that's how I knew Stephen A. was paid to do it too, because he got to follow the trend of bashing Kawhi Leonard. How can you request for another man to retire or be fired in a crisis? Another black man that made it like you, Stephen A. But see, Stephen A., one day you're going to get your downfall, just like Wendy Williams and all the rest of them. You're going to get your downfall, and we all going to laugh. And not only that, even if we don't see your downfall, you're going to burn, because you sold out for that little $10 million salary to get up there on stage and bash black people. Your whole swag is old school. Nobody cares about you. Me personally, I rock with Skip Bayless more than I do with this clown. I rock with Skip Bayless, the white man, over Stephen A. Because at least the white man gonna be himself. You feel me? I rock with Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless over this clown. He's a clown. I don't want to listen to no George Jefferson talk about sports, yelling, talking about nothing. He's a clown. All right? Understand that. He is. When you looking at Stephen A., you are officially looking at the white man's puppet right here. Thank you, Carly P, for obtaining a membership from this channel and supporting. Thank you very much. Now look, this is an example of the white man's puppet right here, y'all. White man's mouthpiece. He can disrespect black people forever and keep getting paid, and nobody gonna get in trouble, because that's his job. But then you'll see, this is the thing they say, he don't have the same energy for white people. I got another question for y'all. How many of y'all saw Stephen A. talking about Brett Favre stealing that money? And that is the whole narrative with ESPN. They saying ESPN did not cover Brett Favre stealing that money from them poor people in where? Mississippi. Brett Favre is a millionaire football player, allegedly that stole all that welfare money to build shit up. And they say the politicians and Brett Favre chopped up all that welfare money. But Stephen A. did not bash Brett Favre not one time. So what that tell us, y'all? They pick and choose who they throw under the bus. That's why I say I'm done with these people, y'all. This is why I hate that word, black people. This is why I be trying to tell people. That's why I say my people, man. Because my people is my people, man. Ain't no color on it. That's just it. This dude right here, telling y'all, man. This the dude back in the slave days, you know, the brothers would have took him out first, because he would have been the one to tell we about to run away. That would have been him. Salute Ephraim. Thanks for supporting the channel, Ephraim. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Hakeem. Thank you very much. Thank y'all, brothers, man. I told them the brothers be up in here. The brothers just be chilling. You know what I'm saying? But we here, y'all. I'm going to let it out the bag now. So basically, because y'all be putting the pressure on me. Basically, this weekend, I'm going to be doing a marathon on the membership. I'm going to do a live marathon. So all the people that's members, you can pull up. You can pull up, and we're gonna chop it up. We're gonna talk about a lot. We're gonna have fun. So that's all I'm letting y'all know. All the members, I'm doing a marathon this weekend. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly when. I'm gonna let y'all know exactly what day. But anyway, make sure you got the alert. But we're gonna do a marathon. We're gonna have some fun. So I'm just letting y'all know that. I was gonna save it, but I gotta let y'all know, because y'all doing too much right now. You know what I'm saying? Y'all putting the pressure on me. So anyway, Stephen A. Smith Man, I wish nothing but bad luck on you, and I hope you fall one day, and I can't wait till one day when you hit rock bottom or till you get caught up in a scandal, because one day they're going to set your ass up too. It's a guaranteed fact. If Don Lemon can get it, Stephen A., you can get it too. So that's all you got to know, Stephen. Your day will come. It might not be now. Hey, it might be a 2 year. It don't matter. You're going to get your day, Stephen A., and we can't wait. Let you know that right now. And on that note, we're about to get out of here. Today been smooth, no problems. I think this is a perfect time to get ready to get up out of here. You feel me, family? Y'all know what's up. Man, thanks everybody for pulling up, man. We here, man. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through the day and every other day. Salute to the chat. Blue Wolf. What's up, Blue Wolf? Hang his tail. That's right. Salute, King Hannibal. Thanks for becoming a member. You already know what's up. We're going to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Trust me. We're gonna have a good time, and I'm gonna let a lot of stuff be known to y'all. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna chop it up on what some of the topics people want, you know what I'm saying, me to get into and things like that. But it's gonna be real good. Trust me. We're gonna chop it up. You know I'm acting fool too. So that's that. You feel me? What up, John Shaft? That's right. John Shaft is the senior moderator. He one of the senior moderators. That's right. John Shaft been around since day one. He ain't the only one, but he one of the ones. So if you got a problem, you holler at John Shaft. What's up, Kim? I see you out here in the bushes. Shout out to all my people that's at work getting paid right now, too. And shout out to the people that's on their grind trying to come up and get things in order, man. Everybody that's taking care of their household, sustaining their bills, and doing what they got to do to make it out here. Salute to all of y'all. Trust me, and salute to everybody that take their time to get up in the morning and hit that button and tap in and check on my dumb ass. Salute. You feel me? What's good? Nikki G. Y'all know how we do, man. Sin City, salute. Shice Black. What's good, Shice Black? Shice Black up in here. What's up, Leonard? Where you been at, brother? Shalom. I'll tell you, better Hebrew Israelites always up in here, man. Always. Ty 105, what up, bro? Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I'm about to turn up. I see the internet is slowing down, so I got to turn up. You know what I'm saying? People getting bored. I'm getting bored myself. Shit, we getting bored. We about to have some fun on this thing, man. I'm going to show niggas how to work this internet. I'm going to show you, man. We have some fun. Other than that, man, y'all just stay in tune, man. Hold on, who else up here? What's up, Keela Boo? Shayla, what's up, Shayla? TG, what up, TG? What's good? 4-1 Rider. Devin Bryant, what's up? Good morning, Miss Jackie. Good morning, Miss Jackie. The queen, Miss Jackie, is in the building. What's up, Miss Jackie? How you doing today? Big Phil always being real. What's good? Y'all know what time it is, man. Other than that, y'all ain't gonna drag this thing out. I think today was perfect, man. I think we got to the point. You know, we got clarity on Black Hollywood being over. So look, like I said, a lot of us, we're gonna be doing better than them because they're gonna be the ones falling. Look, it's better to not have had than have had it and fall. That's worse. That's what I think. I'd rather stay on my level than have been a multimillionaire and then be broke after that. I'd rather stay on my level than have been in a mansion and then I got to go back to a studio apartment. Well, that's going to be them. You know what I'm saying? That ain't us. So that's why I say, man, pat yourself on the back and salute yourself for holding it down because that's what it is. Ain't nobody else going to salute you. Salute yourself. Because everybody be putting in their own work, but don't get recognized. So it is what it is. All right, y'all. Yeah, a lot of people been saying they don't see the join button. So I got to figure out how to get that popping because I think people with iPhones don't see the join button. So I got to find out if I got to send a link or I don't know if maybe you got to sign on from a computer. I don't know. Maybe if you on an iPhone, you might got to tap in from a laptop or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, something like that. Or maybe if I say this, maybe if you got somebody in your household that got an Android, maybe you could do it from their phone or something like that. But I'm going to look into it. What's up, Shireen? Yeah, you got to sign off from a computer. I figured that. Yep, I figured that. Yeah. Yeah, iPhone don't got to, yeah, if you got an iPhone, you probably got to sign off from a computer. Something like that. Yeah. But I'm gonna look into it. It might be a link or something like that. I'm gonna look into it today. Hold up. The members button takes a good while to show if you have an iPhone. You got to do it from the YouTube website. Okay. So y'all can go to the YouTube website then. Just go to youtube.com on your phone. Don't use the app. Use the website. Or from a computer as well. Exactly. Just not from the app. That's all. Thank you, everybody, for joining, man. Thank you, everybody from day one that's been here. I told you, everybody play their part. Salute to everybody that's in here. But the main important thing is tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Because that's how we do word of mouth. What up? Stop blaming the whites. What's up? What's up, family? Young Robbie. What's up, young Robbie? Chris Miller. What up, Chris Miller? What up, bro? See the bros in here. Y'all know how we do, man. So, like I said, man, when you know, y'all tap into the membership, I'm also gonna introduce y'all to the Funnel Family. You know what I'm saying? I got a team. It's a team of us. You know what I'm saying? We chop it up. So everybody gonna be a part of what we got going on. Y'all gonna see how we do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, with this whole thing, you get in where you fit in. Whatever position you want to play, that's what you do. It's all on how you know what I'm saying? Come as yourself. Be you. However you want to get in. You know, that's what it is. So that's all I'm letting y'all know. We networking out here. Hold on, I just seen the bro too. What up, Joe Rich? What's good? Mind your business. What's up? Oh, yeah, I'm definitely going live tomorrow. I'm going live tomorrow. Like I said, the lives in the morning ain't going to stop. But I'm going to let y'all know about extra features that's going to be going down. There's something just going to be a surprise. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Other than that, y'all, I think we had a good, smooth day today. Episode 426 in the books. It's kind of early, so everybody can start their day off and get to what they got to do. I'll be back tomorrow. Y'all know tomorrow Friday. You know I plan to put on Friday. Y'all know how it go. The weekend coming. Everybody stay blessed, stay straight, stay focused, handle your business, and look, stay healthy. On that note, Funnel Fame Live, episode 426. We out of here. One. Vlad Wright, Jamila, what's up, Jamila? Vlad Wright, what's up, y'all?